So, can your metabolism actually slow down? Now, this is a huge debated thing in the fitness industry about, is metabolic adaptation real? Is it possible that as you diet, your body starts to conserve energy and it's harder and harder and harder to lose weight? The reality of this is that it's completely and absolutely overblown. Your metabolism is actually relatively fixed. It's fixed based on how much muscle mass you have and how active you are. If you're losing a lot of muscle, then of course your metabolism is also going to slow down. If you weigh 220 pounds, you're walking around at 220, you're gonna be burning a lot more energy than when you get down to 180 and you're walking around at 180, because it takes a lot of energy to move an extra 40 pounds. So the drop in metabolism is often what you would expect anyways. If I'm 200 and I'm moving around working out, I'm gonna be burning more than when I'm 175. And so that is natural. Now, if you are not cutting correctly, if you're doing too much cardio, not enough lifting, you'll lose muscle, which will make your metabolism slow down even more. But even if you just lose 20 pounds of fat, you're gonna be burning less calories. And this is also why I really recommend, when you wanna get really, really lean, to make it very simple, just set your target weight. If you're 210, you wanna get down to 180, use 180 to calculate your calories. Take 180 times it by 13. That's a great deficit. 2,300, if you're active, you're gonna lose fat, maintain muscle. You wanna go a bit more aggressive, do 12 calories. So metabolic slowdown is really completely overblown. Even if you look at the Biggest Loser, they did studies on the people in the Biggest Losers, they noticed their metabolism slowed down a lot. Well, of course, if you lose 100 pounds, you're not gonna be burning the same amount of calories. And so their metabolism pretty much just went to where it should be. Now, the best way to keep your metabolism high is just the more you walk, the more you're gonna burn. And the stronger you get, the more muscle you have, the more you're going to burn. There can be a little bit of adaptation that can happen. And this is really seen when you go too low in calories. If you go too low in calories, what happens is your leptin levels really start to dip. Leptin is an important hormone that helps regulate your hunger. It helps keep your energy levels up. So when leptin levels come down, you get ravenous and you want to move less. This is the perfect storm to undo the deficit. So whenever you go too extreme in calories, you're essentially pulling the elastic band and you're trying to get your body to stretch out its calorie reserves. Remember, our body does not know we're in this modern lifestyle. We have the same genetic code as our hunter-gatherer ancestors. So when you crash diet and you try and go too low in calories, your hormones adjust, your leptin levels dip, and then it tries to get you to move less, eat more. Now, most of that metabolic adaptation is simply just your energy levels getting lower and then your body increasing hunger to try and eat yourself back up to where it wants you to be. So you have to be very, very careful, especially when you're losing the last 10 pounds, not to go too extreme, because it's gonna get your energy levels to drop, it's gonna increase your appetite. And this is why a lot of times you'll see guys that will do they'll screw up their diet and they'll eat 7,000, 8,000 calories on a cheat day, 10,000. It's because they were dieting too hard. They're pulling that elastic band. If you cut correctly and you do a smaller deficit, you do not have that desire to go crazy and binge eat because your leptin levels are dialed. Now, there's some cool effective ways to keep your leptin levels high. Do not go low carb. If you go very, very low carb, carbs help stimulate leptin. So if you go super low carb, you're setting yourself up for a crash, for a binge eat. They've done research. They found that if you have carbs at night with dinner, that helps avoid the drop off of leptin. So I actually like to keep some carbs with my dinner. I break my fast with some carbs, but I definitely don't go low carb at night. Carbs help you with sleep. So is the metabolic adaptation real? Not really. It's just based on how much muscle you have and how much you move. But if you go to extreme, you set yourself up for eating more, moving less, and that can create that feeling of your metabolism is crashing, but it's not actually real. Every single time when someone says, hey, I'm doing low calories, but I'm not losing weight, I crash metabolism, you're not doing low calories. You're absolutely not. Maybe for a few days and then you have a huge binge eat, or maybe you think you're doing low calories, but you're grazing, you're snacking, you think something's 600 calories, it's 1,000 calories. People are terrible at tracking. When I get clients that can't lose weight and they're going a little bit too low, and I have them eat more and just eat the exact same thing every day, just boom, XYZ, 12, 13 calories per pound of body weight, and they do it, they're blown away. Holy shit, the weight's going down. So people are really, really bad at tracking. People screw up their diet, they overeat. And again, the whole Ozempic thing, I wouldn't take Ozempic because people lose muscle because they get too full too easily, so they can't get enough calories in. It's bad for testosterone, they feel nauseous. I would not do Ozempic, right? But Ozempic has shown us what happens when people actually do low calories. They lose a lot of weight. And so this whole idea that you're dieting but you can't lose weight is completely wrong. Do your lifting, eat moderate protein, get your steps in, eat the correct deficit, 12 to 13 calories per pound of goal body weight, because if you're 220 based on current body weight and then you're 190, you have to adjust it all the time. So just goal body weight, you get lean. Eat the same thing every day, you get lean. So I hope this was very, very helpful. I haven't had one client my entire life that couldn't get lean. It's just simply making it so easy, so simple to stick to, not going too low, just mastering the deficit. Now, if you want to make cutting more enjoyable, we made the Kino Shred. This has glucosamine in, which helps keep you full. It's good for your gut health. It's a prebiotic fiber that absorbs water, creates a gel-like substance. This can help you cut your calories 10 to 15% easily. We have Grains of Paradise, which has been shown to speed up fat loss. We have caffeine L-tyrosine, amazing for motivation, helps blunt hunger. This is an awesome formula that improves insulin sensitivity. So if you do want an edge and you want to see faster fat loss, have an easier time staying full, staying satisfied, this is really helpful. I've been using this to cut the last 5-10 pounds, and it is awesome. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will talk to you soon.